Okay, breaking news. Zadziwikana kuti a Trump adakwera muchitruck chonyamulira zakudya choyika mu ndege. Anyway, nkhani ndikuti si nkhani yopeka yayi, ndi nkhani yeniyeni imeneyi. Mu July muja a Trump anapita ku Turkey ku Ankara capital city kumene kunali summit ya NATO. So kumene kuja a Trump paja adapita pa ndege imene adawapatsa ku Qatar, then afterwards panamveka mphekesera kuti yayi Iran itha kupangani assassinate ikudiwitsana akulu. Iwo aja kenako anazatengana ndege yawo ya Air Force One imene anati ya ine ndikuya imene. Komano the reality zeni chilungamo chini akulu aja atakwera ndege ija anaba ipisa anthu kuti pakuti komano sanali atatola mmene mujamo anakatulukira kuseri ngokalowa muchitruck chimene amasungiramo zakudya. Yes, anaka muchitruck imenecho chimene chinawanyamula tsopano kukasiya ku ndege ina ya ing'ono. I mean, come on guys, come on.
Candidly, this was a surreal story to cover. The initial discussions, the initial tip, and then looking into it, I kept finding myself saying, like, what am I missing? Is this true?
President Trump was seen boarding Air Force One at 8:24 p.m. local time on July 8th. But actually, according to the Post, and you can see here, Trump and several of his aides were secretly shuttled minutes later onto this airport catering truck, which was elevated and positioned at a door out of the view of the cameras. Now, the Post reports that the president was on that catering truck when it pulled away from Air Force One at 8:30 p.m., secretly bringing him to a smaller plane, an Air Force C-32A, making the Air Force One that everyone thought he was on a decoy that still had the reporters who thought the president had boarded that plane and who you see boarding right here on the right, and some White House staff aboard. The Washington Post reports, and I quote, "The maneuver meant that the president's actual location was concealed from the American public and many senior U.S. officials for hours." Air Force One then landed in the UK hours later.
The most significant piece here is that for weeks now, the American public talking about the two Air Force One jets, the newer one from Qatar and the older one from the last couple decades of operations. And in reality, the president was on neither plane. This came to the Post in part because individuals thought that there was a hole in public understanding here that needed to be clarified. Not an easy story to confirm. I mean, it obviously took some time since that event to put this all together and put this together in a way that was convincing and confirmable and able to report it with your chest.
Hey, I mean, yeah. Anyway, chabwino kutenga mankhani kuzana ndi kuchano ku Ukraine ndiye kumene kulitu zinthu zili bwino, ayitu kuli nkhondo yosakhala bwino, and anthu 5 iso lero amwalira aphedwa ndi mabomba a Russia, komanso anthu 20 avulala, and nkhani ndi yomwe ija Zelensky akulira kuti bwanji simutipasa ma defense system kuti mwina wake tiziwakhirako mabomba ochokera ku dziko la Russia. Nkhani kuza ndi kuthesa nkhondo nkuluja pachatu amakhala ngati afuna athetse pa nthawi imene ya Iran ili mkatikati, koma itakhalazira iwo akuona ngati kuti at least atha kumapitilizabe. Midzinabe ikulandidwabe as usual, and akungopitabe Russia ikungopitabe nthu kumalandabe midzina ku dziko la Ukraine. Chabwino, and as Pete Hegseth, I mean, the Secretary of War, anafusa nkhani kuza ndi kudako inu mwathandiza anthuwa zida mwapatsa iwowa akuona kuti yayi anawapatsa kale ndithu pakadali pano pa Joe Biden apatsa zambirimbiri, and kwa pakadali pano pa it's like nawonso akufunikiranso zidaso. You understand? Pete Hegseth, I mean.
Ask you before you go about what is going on with U.S. munitions and stockpiles here. Ukraine's President Zelensky was on this program a few weeks ago. He made a plea not just for more interceptors, but for the ability to produce them for friendly governments to be able to produce patriots. Some Republican lawmakers support this idea. Do you?
Nobody makes better and more munitions than the United States of America, and we are open to co-production wherever we can. And because of this administration, we're supercharging our arsenal of freedom, building more, building faster, opening up the Pentagon, ripping through the Pentagon bureaucracy to force industry to move faster. So
but there
our
crisis,
stockpiles
there
are
is a
strong,
crisis
and
with
they will
those
only get
stockpiles
stronger in
right
the future.
There is a crisis with those stockpiles
there
right
is not.
now in private industry.
That is
You
a
have
manufactured
testified
story that the
to
media
it
wants
in front
to
of
peddle.
Congress.
And ultimately, our stockpiles are great, and they're only get stronger because of the way this president has.
You
and
testified
if anything,
under oath that it would
was
take
the
years
Biden
to rebuild
administration that
those
gave away
stockpiles.
munitions to the. You don't have to read back to me what I testified. I speculated some munitions take more time than others. We've got lots of them. We're building more than ever before. The Biden administration gave away hundreds of billions to Ukraine, and so President Trump had to refill, and he has, and we have in real time.
So the answer to Zelensky's request is a no or a yes?
Ultimately, we've worked with them, and Ukraine is buying munitions that Europe pays for, and it's great to see Europe finally step up and pay for those.
Yeah, so meaning kwenda kuti Ukraine nayo ndithu isafala since kuti pa ikusafa osati isafala koma ikusafala panopa moti the good idea nakangothetsa nkhondo basi kuti nkhondo ithe kenako ayambe kukhala bwinobwino koma otherwise iyi ndesiyikwira imene and then tikakamba nkhani yokhudzana ndi chi catering cha ena mmene samachidziwa kuti ndi chani chimene chichi I mean ndi chimene chichi guys. So thank you so much guys. I'll allow you in the cameras.